host, Lucy. Welcome. guys. This is Theodore. Yo, Jesse, thank you for the hand hearts. I hand heart you back. Yo, Jesse, thanks for the hand hearts again. I hand heart you back again. Guys, I think introducing my cat to that whatever it's called was a terrible idea. The cat seems to love it though. Yo, Tron. Yo, that is from Tron Legacy, I believe. I think so, anyways. I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken. Yo, I wish I could read different languages. I'm not multilingual. With what did you record the music or the melody? Yo, Sonny, I don't know how to respond to you. I did translate your message, but if you understand me, everything's being programmed on the sequencers you see on your screen. So everything is essentially being sequenced on these. We could use external sequencers for this, but right now we are not. We could use, let me pull one up real quick. We could use this machine to sequence. LaCorte, that is multiple. That is multiple. There is 6 in total in this particular rack. 6 in particular. Yo, absolutely. Appreciate you. And just like that, look at this cat. Also, if you guys take note, look at the cat's whiskers. They go straight up. Watch this. Yo, CJ, welcome in. Yo, thought this was the NASA stream? Yo, could you imagine? it's not that I'm against any AI type music, right? I believe it's a tool for you to use, but guys, you will not hear it here at Sundry Studios. I promise you that. Guys, TikTok always has me do a little puzzle piece every once in a while just to make sure I'm still here. For you live creators out there who do stream live, you know about the puzzle piece I'm talking about. Every once in a while, it'll beep in my ears and tell me to match the piece just so they know that we're still here. Cracks me up so much. That makes sense. I never really thought about it, but I was just like, why does it ask me? It's because a lot of streamers fall asleep in bed while on stream? Okay, had no idea. Let's go. Yo, user says, do you release or record these sessions? I'd love to purchase some, but I have no idea you're on. Yo, user, appreciate the love and thank you. I'm a TikTok live exclusive artist, believe that or not. Right now I just have too much stuff going on. I just want to get on here and jam a little bit, and I don't really have a want to start producing and releasing music as of right now. Like right now I'm just having fun jamming on these TikTok lives. Eventually I would like to get into doing some of that a little bit later. I just got too much going on right now. But I do upload some of these live sessions to YouTube from time to time. So if you do, search my name and you'll be able to watch, rewatch some of these. And all it takes is for one of you guys, just one, to say, hey, drop this one. I want to listen to this again. And I'll do my best to download the live and redistribute, just so you guys have something. Mr. Jose says, just press record, my guy. I know, I need to, but guys, also another fun thing about spontaneous jamming, hang on, we have to resolve. Okay, another fun thing about spontaneous jamming for me is there's gonna be imperfections, and for me to release some music with, I don't even know if we call them happy accidents. I don't know if you guys want that. I don't know if I want that, but it's something that's always consciously in my head. So I don't know, but we're gonna work on that someday. Start safeguarding these. Copyright this ASAP. 420. Listen, man, I have been around intellectual rights, like understanding that for a while now, and you are 100% right. But at the same time, I'm here to have fun, and I hope you are too. I hope you are too. Yo, Sonny, thank you. And for you movie buffs out there, that sequence comes straight out of Tron Legacy, I believe, which I typically don't do on-board sequencing covers. I might do a few MIDI covers from here or there, but as far as programming that one, I heard that in a TikTok. I'm like, that is probably the most dope. Never watched the movie. Probably the most dope sequence I ever heard, so I had to program it in, and that's kind of what we ended up with, which I really like. Post this one to the tube. These are great listens all day. Yo, Pat the Maniac, because you said it, we will throw this one up there. Yo, Sonny, just punch my name in as you see it here. Lisa says, sorry, Lisa, I see you. Won't be, hang on, where'd you go? I got screwed up. Won't be the same without your company. I'm telling you, I know. It'll just be the reruns. Nobody likes reruns, right? Thank you, Billionaire. Hour-long videos of this. There is, yes. Like I said, all it takes is for one of you guys who really enjoyed the session for the night is to say, hey, Sundry, put this one on the tubes. Yo, Dennis, I'm sorry we brought you in. TikTok knows you better than yourself. I do, but your company's great. Lisa, appreciate you. Thank you. I try to like when I get in jams, I get into what we call a flow state, right? I just start pushing buttons. Like I'm not even thinking on like what happens next. It just kind of happens. And then sometimes I abandon chat and I feel so bad. I'm just sitting over there just like jamming on buttons and turning knobs, and I love you guys, I really do, but I try to watch the screen, but also I still jam, and a lot of the times I'll go back into these lives like after the show, and I'll like reread through some of the comments and like the support you guys give me is so much appreciated. Music so beautifully, good jams. Yo, Chork, appreciate you. He says, don't worry, we are vibing. That's what I want a community full of, is people who enjoy to vibe and to relax and just breathe. It's one of my favorite things to do. Yo, Sunny, appreciate you bigly for those kind words. Short, thank you. Would love to see this on the White Sea. Yo, ask and ye shall receive. Voxel says, Brolic says, not AI generated. Yo, I totally got I got a shout on that earlier in the stream. Like, hey, it's crazy because I'm an analog type of artist, right? I love like analog stuff. That's one of my favorites. You guys notice, you know, I got tape media behind me, right? Tape deck. I have what else do I have? Hang on, take a tour. big technology guy at the same time. So these people that are using AI tools to produce music, hey, if that's your thing, absolutely do it. Like if you are getting inspired or making full-blown albums and that's your thing, do it. I'm gonna support you. It's just one of those things that I prefer creating within. Like something I don't feel what's the word? I don't get that dopamine release prompting a tool to make the music for me. I don't. If you do, that's you, and again, I support you for whatever you do. But for me, I just don't get the same. I don't get the same response at all. I've actually never tried it. Like I've never tried it. It's not that I refuse. I've never been in a position to try it. 420 says there will be a huge kickback against AI that has already started. Yo, I'd be interested to see where that goes. Lisa says I don't want to hear music from AI. Yo, Lisa, same. I love AI. I use it daily, like at my job, right? And guys, you see this, you're like, yo, Sundry, like, how do you make money doing this? This is all hobby. I come home from a long day at work and I unwind here in Sundry Studios. Use Reverb. Sunny, are you asking what reverb we're using? Be out of town. No, I feel that for sure. For sure. One Jared has entered the chat. Jared, one of the first OGs to listen to us play. Jared himself, appreciate you bigly. Voxel says AI is a very broad term. There's good AI and there's bad AI. Yeah, no, I feel that. Like the only thing I'm saying is if you want to use it to produce your music, by all means. I might silently judge you, just silently, but not. No, I don't care. If it works for you, it works for me. But for everything you hear from this channel, it's gonna be from the depths of my heart. Sunny says use Big Sky Reverb. No, we are. Wait. Yes, we are. We are using Big Sky. I couldn't remember. We use Big Sky and Night Sky. Both. DJ, thank you. User says, thought about upgrading to the TR-1000. User, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a hard enough time with the TR-8S, and also, bro, $2,500 on a drum machine? I don't know, man. I don't know. Jared says, I've heard a couple AI artists that are legit good. They literally write the music into the AI. Dude, so I forgot what genre it was in. Hang on. I'm gonna turn the decay down on this just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so this was like a few months back, but there was like a chart topper in a certain genre that was like AI generated, which was, I thought it was like kind of cool, but also there's a lot of hungry musicians out there, a lot of artists, a lot of singers, a lot of songwriters that are relying on this to feed their families. So I always think about those people too. I'm very fortunate. I'm very blessed that I don't have to rely on this to stay alive. Like I said, this is fun for me, hopefully fun for you. But there's people that do legit do this for a living, and I hate to see them struggle more than they do to compete against computers. Sunny, very good reverb. Yeah, we're using just like a basic hall. A hall is the algorithm. Fair points. It's expensive. It's very expensive. I'm not saying that I won't ever. I keep telling myself I'm gonna deep dive with. I'm gonna deep dive with this guy someday. Because again, I'm honestly not super familiar with this piece of gear. I'll trigger out of it every once in a while, but you won't see me play it a whole lot because I don't really understand it. And it's probably the immense amounts of menu diving that you have to do. But if I ever get somewhat competent with that, I might look at it. That's a big question mark. I think the biggest appeal is it is analog circuitry. Like it's not digital at all. Well, actually, it is partially digital, but there's a few VCOs or whatever, a couple, I don't know, I haven't actually looked at the specs that do give us real analog sounds, which I can appreciate. Christian, thank you for the follow. Jess has always had mad respect for musicians and artists that put themselves out there. Yes, 100%. 100%. And Jared, I might have talked to you about it, but yeah, that's like one thing I wasn't doing for a while, like at all. I was just kind of doing my own thing, actually similar to what you're seeing now, maybe not as complex with all the gear around me, but started slowly building it. And then like it was last year I started coming to TikTok. I'm like, I need to share some of this, even if it's like in 15 to 20 second clips, you know, just put some of it out there. It's a drum machine. Yeah, it's a drum machine. Yes. It's a drum machine. So this will actually. So yeah, it's the backbeat of all things analog, but also, I'm also another guy. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but I could literally do an entire set with no rhythmic drive, right? No 808s, no claps, no this and that, and be like perfectly content, just like stay in that ambient ethereal space. Because I don't think you necessarily need all of that. And I could be wrong. I know a lot of people like it. They're like, Sundry, the drop. I need the drop. And one of two things. One, I don't know how to drop on the equipment you see in my streams, right? But at the same time, like I just don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily needed for the style of music that I play. Yo, Pine gets me. He's my analog synth brethren. Yo, Big Stank says I need to jam out. I only have a KO2 for drums. Yo, KO2, that's a Teenage Engineering. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You just build it up and drop it, man. I know. Easy as that, right? Easy as that. I feel like we can do those builds, and I think we're getting better at them too. Do those builds, and then it's just everything's like clocked with voltage and like being able to bring things back in on a heavy downbeat, and I don't know. I feel like that's when DAWs and stuff come into place, where you can automate, filters and automate this and that and sweeps and builds and all that. So, but we're learning. Otherwise, it's purely ambient drone listening. Yeah. No, I feel that. 420 says you have amazing drops. Appreciate you, 420. Glad you got a drum machine. Yeah, for sure. I just got to learn how to use it better. Jared, you're 100% right. We was talking about earlier. We saw earlier about finding that flow state. We just like a lot of times I'll try not to ban in chat Like I try not to, but at the same time, we'll find that flow state and we just, our hands do the talking, our fingers do the talking. Sometimes I'm just like listening and like, yo, I don't know what's happening, but this is dope. One hundred percent. Guys, we come to the end of our session for tonight. It is starting to get a little bit late for a guy like me, and I do have to go to work tomorrow. So I'm probably going to start thinking about making my way to the big comfy square upstairs and get ready for all that. Lisa says, "Oh no." I know. I know it's that time. Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Sunny says, "You're a really likable guy and you make great music." Yo, appreciate you, Sunny. And I'm glad the TikTok gods have found us together. Jared says, "Good times, my man. Thanks for the vibes." Jared, as always, thanks for being here with us tonight. Thanks for being here with us. Lisa says, take care for you. Billionaire. Danny. David. Billionaire, thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the shout out. Yes, we will try to get this one uploaded to that platform as well, if I can remember, which I think we'll be good there. I think so anyways. Absolutely. Sunny says, "Your next live." Yo, Sunny, we get on typically weekdays around 7 p.m. Central. Again, you're halfway across the globe, so I don't know what that means for you. But that's typically my time. We usually do about an hour stream. And then weekends, if I am home without much to do, we are on here a lot. Still like 1 hour sessions. I think my ADHD has something to do with that. I'm like ready for something else, so I go to do something else. But we're on multiple times throughout the day. Lisa says, "We are blessed." Yo, thank you. Stay cool, everyone. This heat will be over soon. Good words of advice. What is this cat doing? Cat, what are you doing? Hey. Cat's on to bigger and better things. Bigger and better things. Oh my, you guys are so freaking awesome. Yo, Boop Dingo. I like your name, brother. Love the vibe. Appreciate you. Danny says, Kitty. Bye-bye, guys. Until next time.